You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the name of love, I'm not giving up yet on you. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. You think it's easy, yeah. Falling in love, well, maybe for you. I think it's crazy, oh no. But I'll be damned if I'm not a fool. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they go slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up in the name of
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Look what just arrived from Amazon. The Chibi Tarot. Now that is cute, my friends. That is extra cute indeed. And I am pretty excited about this one. I want to see this one. We'll unbox, I think we'll unbox a Mystical Realm tomorrow. And we'll do the Chibi Tarot after that. Hopefully it is as good as it looks. Who is this made by? This is Ulysses Press. Unleash the intuitive power of the Chibi. It's accompanied by a handy guidebook indeed. So we also have this massive box. Look at the size of this boy. This is huge. It won't even close all the way. It's that's the new style in boxes. Just like, you know, we don't need to go flush closed. We can extend a little bit. It's all good. But hey, Rockpool Publishing, look at that. That looks really cool too. I got to see this one tomorrow. We're going to do this one tomorrow, and we'll do the Chibi on Thursday. So we got both of these up. Gonna unbox these very soon indeed. So lots and lots of tarot over here. We can't have enough tarot. There is more tarot than I can possibly handle in one day. That's why I split it up into multiple days. Reiki, Andrew, Effie. We got Maruta, be random with me. Ashley. We got Joanna. And I think that's it. Joanna, I did ship your package. I need to get you a tracking number for your package. Anyway, Assel wants to know, if I get a soulmate, what kind of personality would said soulmate have? Well, let's find out what kind of personality this soulmate could have. Would they have? Could they have? Might they have? And if they have. All right, hopefully they have some type of personality. I mean, I'm assuming there's some type of personality within the context of the soulmate. King of Swords, very good. Somebody's good at communicating things. Somebody that needs to sort of get their information across, get their ideas across. Someone who's not very shy about sort of opening their mouth and letting their ideas flow, right? Sort of just instant from the brain to the mouth. There's no filter at all. So that's what you're kind of looking forward to. The King of Swords, very sort of commanding presence as well as far as the personality goes. Strength is nice as well. That's a nice card, right? Sort of the lion tamer or sort of the Leo feel. That could be pointing to them being a Leo. It could be the possibility of them sort of being one of the very patient people, one of the very, and you sort of strength is kind of a level of leadership as well because of the taming of the lion. The original Rider-Waite-Smith talks about the virgin in white, taming the lion and the trust the lion has for this individual, etc., etc. You could have that type of feel as well, which is good. I mean, that's kind of nice that we sort of have that wrapped up in there. So it could be looking at a Leo, Could be looking at the personalities and all in all, it just looks pretty good indeed. So there we go. There's a little personality of that as it goes, So that is the Postal Tarot, something like that. Yeah, the Postal Tarot. There we go. A lot of good tarots in the mix. I guess we'll just shuffle up some tarots while we wait. What is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody is having a fine one. Christina, welcome. Good to see you. How's everybody doing tonight? We got tomorrow is hump day, and I can't wait because I'm looking forward to the weekend. Man, I don't know why. It's just like this week has just been dragging out. It feels like Friday, It's one of those where it just feels like Friday. We need more Friday up in here, but you can only do so much in 1 week. You know what I want to use tonight is this one over here. We have not used the slow tarot in a long time. Now, this is the one that you could only get from an art museum, which I thought was kind of wild. Like, I've never seen like an art museum that just sold tarot decks, I mean, it's kind of interesting. Like, normally an art museum, if I went to an art museum and I said, hey, can you sell my tarot deck? I'm not even sure what they would say. But this one you actually get from an art museum, which I think is kind of cool. GK, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's get a little bit of love and action for October and November. All right, we'll just do some extra stuff over here. We'll do a GK. We'll do some extras for GK over here. Love for these 2 months. What kind of action can we get for love? Let's look at October over here, a little November over there. Mix and match is what I'm talking about. A little bit of a mix and the other a little bit of a match. Let's see about October. The moon is interesting. It feels like there's a lot of sort of cycles happening, or a lot of sort of moving of your emotions, or sort of pulling you in different directions. I really feel like, Micah, welcome. Good to see you. RR, thank you for your donation. And Ronnie, welcome. Good to see you. What tarot deck is this? This is the... Oh, Jesus, that's hard to reach. This is the slow tarot. This is the only tarot that you get from a museum. Let's see where it's at. Let's see, Tarot Deck and Guidebook. And you actually order it from, it's made by Lacey Bryant, but you actually order it. When you order it, it's like from a museum. It's kind of weird. But anyway, a very pulling of emotions, right? It's almost like we're being pulled into different directions. We're being coerced into different things as far as love goes. It feels like there's a lot of action, a lot of adventure with that, right? RR, thank you for your other donation. But yeah, the moon is nice because it does sort of move us, right? The moon moves large bodies of water. It makes it happen. A lot of interesting things with the moon and whatnot. 8 of Swords says there's not a lot we can do about it. So it's almost like that your emotions are being moved by an external force as far as love goes, right? You're sort of having a lot of things pull you in different directions. You're having a lot of sort of coercion. You're having a lot of interesting emotions that you haven't felt before in October, which is kind of cool. That's always nice to have sort of an introduction to something new, or a little bit something more exciting and whatnot. So you got to kind of, work with what you got. But yeah, October is a little bit of an emotional pull. All right, 10 of Coins, happiness and all of that good stuff combined with the Magician. Very nice. You're much more in control of your life as far as love, as far as how it goes in November. November feels like this is really the time that I'm in the driver's seat, right? The Magician, the master of all the tools, focused on what they need, very sort of poignant, powerful card in that. But I mean, you're looking at the 10 of Coins, happy home, happy family. It's almost like I can control now the happy home, happy family. I can do things in, you know what I'm saying? So I have more of a command of where I'm going, what I'm doing, how I'm making it happen. And I think that is going to be the biggest opportunity for you here. So November, you're looking for a distinct command, distinct control of what you need to do, versus in October, where it feels like your emotions are just being pulled into different directions. Yeah, I'd say I don't use this enough. I don't use the slow tarot enough. You got to go slow with the slow tarot. You can't talk fast. If you talk fast, you confuse everybody with that. Dee's current feelings for me. RR wants to know. We're coming up on Halloween. Let's go ahead and use the Halloween deck. The Halloween deck. You're living in Florida. Well, I hope you stay safe over there with the hurricane coming in. So I'm waiting for oil prices to go up with this hurricane, hurricane happening and all this other stuff. I'm waiting for the oil prices to come through. But so far, they are still low. So that means I need to get out of those. I think what I'm going to do. My theory, by the way, of oil, right? You know, as far as the oil stocks and whatnot, my theory, entertainment purposes only, is I think because we're hovering on the $78 line, I really think that it's just going to go all the way down to like 60s, right? So I think, and I put too much in it, so I'm going to wait for it to jump up a little bit due to the hurricane, right? Because now there's a little oil shortage, and then I'm going to get out of the whole thing. And then when it dives down into the 60s, I'm going to buy it again. So that's what I've been doing. You know, you get a little bit of profit and you go buy it again after the dip's down at least a little more. Anyway, Dee's current feelings for me. Magician seems to be in every reading tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Magician is nice as far as the Fool, as far as the Eight of Cups. I think they've really abandoned some of the old style, some of the old things they used to do. You know, really sort of abandon it. I've not really looking in that direction anymore. I've looked in different directions now, and I'm kind of in sort of a different mode or a different style of addressing things at the moment, right? Eight of Cups. I've abandoned some of the old rules, some of the old things, some of the old things, and I'm ready to move on to something different. That's sort of interesting. I mean, they're ready to move on to something different, and I think that's kind of where you're ready to go too, right? I think you're both ready for a little bit of change as far as, you know, regards of what we're doing, how we're doing it, and all this other stuff. Then the Fool says, I'm ready to go on this adventure with you to do it, which is kind of exciting. Because the Fool is such a great card for a new adventure, the beginning of something, the beginning of some excitement, some exhilaration, some good stuff happening with all of that, and the Magician. So you got two good, very good, very good sort of majors happening into an abandonment. So what I'm doing now is going to be able to replace what we were doing before. So new adventure, let's replace what was happening before. Let's get other things happening. I think that's going to be it, right? That is going to be it. We're going to get some rain in Texas. I hope so. We haven't had rain since like 1938 or something. I mean, I have to go water my foundation on my house, which is kind of weird, but you know, that's what you do what you got to do. So you got to get the hose, and then you got to go out in the morning because it's hot all day. So you go out in the morning and you're like watering your foundation. They did say to put a drip line or a drip hose. So I went to Walmart and I got this drip hose, and it drips really good in the first like 5 feet. And then the other 50 feet, it doesn't drip at all. So, I tried. I gave it my best shot, and I can't get the drip that I need. I mean, it's just a drip failure. It is an absolute dripping failure up here in Texas as far as this goes. So now what I do, I stand out there like an idiot with the hose in my hand, watering the foundation. Oh, by the way, when you do that, you can't like water the actual foundation. You got to go out like 6 inches, 8 inches, and then you dump a lot of water right there. So that's what you got to do. So yeah, you're going out in the morning, you know, you're barely awake, and you just sort of hose down the foundation. Yeah, that's the best I can do. It's the best I can do. That's the price you pay for. If you live in the north, you're going to be shoveling snow. All right, you live in the north, you're going to be shoveling snow up there in Minnesota and all this other stuff. In Texas, you got to pay the price, a similar price. You gotta hose down your foundation. There's always a price to pay. I don't care where you live. You know, you live in Florida, you got to put up with the hurricanes. You live in California, you got to put up with all of that. So you live in Nevada, you got these weird looking homes that are designed for 150-degree heat. You got to pay the price, no matter where you are. You have to pay the price. If you're in Honolulu, you got to pay a high price, because that is not cheap at all to live over there. Anyway, does Dee want a connection to move forward? I'm tempted to say yes, just based upon the previous read. Now, previous read, you do, and I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And the previous read, you did have the Fool. The Fool indicates a journey. The Fool indicates a new journey too. So this could be a new journey that we're looking for, we're waiting for. Looks pretty exciting overall. I mean, that's not bad at all. That's what I'm talking about. Daniel, welcome to the stream. What is going on tonight? How is your Tuesday, Daniel? But yeah, they want a connection to move forward. Two of Swords. There's a distinct difference between where they want the connection to go and where you want the connection to go. You do have a little bit of a disassociation between the two. The Two of the Swords, a double lightsaber, it looks like, sort of coming through. It's interesting. It's in a graveyard, right? We want to reinitiate things that have been stopped, or we want to revive some things. It's almost like a judgment card, right? We have the graveyard. We want to get things beginning. We want to make a new. And a lot of times the graveyards will point to sort of the death card that needs some changes and whatnot. But it's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting that we are sort of in command of that. Denise, so thank you for your donation. But yeah, the Ten of Wands. It's time to let go of a lot of things that have been burdening us with the connection, right? And I thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. So what can we let go? What can we not carry around? And this is similar to the other reading where we did have a little bit of sort of an abandonment of the old and moving into the new. We see that with the grave sites and what have you. And over here with the Saturday Night Fever style, we got a Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles most times in a relationship points to, I want to work on something that's going to benefit us, right? I don't want to waste my time. I want to focus. I want to work on things that are going to be beneficial, some things that are going to be good for us long term rather than focus on the short term. So I think that's where we're going on that. Anne is next. Got the double shot. What can I do to succeed in the semester academically? All right, let's find out. What is a good college deck? I don't know. But I know my Tarot Tower camera is not functioning right now. Let's fix it. We're going to go to Tower Cam number 2. And now it works. There we go. Now we just need to point it correctly. And we have the Tarot Cam up on the Tarot Tower. Let's use my deck. Nice indeed. If you don't have this one, go ahead and buy it. $19 down in the description. I'm talking about in the description. I will ship it out immediately. We just had a couple orders. I shipped it out very quickly indeed. Witchling Academy is not a bad idea, actually. Is that Z? I think Z just donated. There we go. All right, we're going to do that. Witchling Academy. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. We already got this one. We already dedicated. Little Wizards would be good, too. I like it. Anyway, well, you know, good ideas too late, I guess. We already dedicated ourselves. What can I do to succeed in the academic semester? Knight of Wands. Knight. Got a couple of knights and a page. Man, I think there are numerous distractions in the semester. I do think that there's some interesting people, some fun people you meet, kind of want to hang out, kind of want to do the party thing, maybe. Birdman, thanks for hanging out. How you doing? But yeah, you know, we got to get rid of some of those distractions. The Ten of Swords is what can we cut out and remove in order to be better academically? Because there is sort of the work-life balance that you need to establish in college and even after college. But I mean, that's one of the big opportunities here is what can I do to get enough balance towards the academic side? If I'm taking some easy courses, some simple stuff, I got like, 4 hours of courses and that's it for the whole semester. I'm going to be able to focus more on the love life, the party life, enjoying doing things like that. But if I'm like 20 hours or something, then probably going to be really busy academically. So you do want to plan out things and do things accordingly. Ten of Swords is what can you do to basically slice out the time for the academic and then use the remainder of the time for anything that you want. Because I think we approach that a lot of times in reverse to where we're going to do all the party, we're going to do all the things, we're going to have a relationship. Joanna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But the Ten of Swords says don't do that. We want to prioritize academic and then slice out the time. Does that mean we need to do 4 or 5 hours a night? That means maybe. After that, we're good to go. But we do need to slice out that time and get the slice in there. Cut out anything unnecessary with that. The Knight and a Knight. You are looking at a level of passion here and a level of teamwork as well. This is something where we can get a study buddy. We can get somebody who is a mentor. We can get somebody who understands this and who's good at this, and we can study with them and sort of, take their notes. They can take our notes, and we can have a good teamwork thing. Because I think teamwork works better because other people take different notes than us. So if we have their notes, our notes, we're able to study together. They're able to understand this. I'm able to understand that. We can combine it and make a very effective study plan. GK, I thank you for your donation. So basically, the Knight of Wands, study with someone, get a study buddy out there. The Knight, of course, be passionate about what we have. Be completely organized. We'll take the notes. We know where to write the notes down. We're going to either type it out. We're going to put it on our phone, whatever we need to do for that. Page of Wands says, don't rush in too quickly. I think you're getting tricked this semester. I really think you're getting tricked, meaning that I think that you're sort of led down this garden path of, I need to study this and that and this and that. When reality, I think the test, the study, the focus is going to be elsewhere. In my opinion, don't get tricked. Wait for your attention until you see the definite way that we need to go, the definite way that's going to be there. So there you go. All right. So don't get tricked. I think you're being a little bit misguided as you sort of get the study plan together. And it's not exactly what you think it is, at least in my opinion. Should I fight for my connection with the EC, or should I just let it go? Oh, there's a lot of fighting cards. Those are fighting words right there. Let's find out. Everybody wanted the lizard, the lizard tarot. No, it is the little wizard's tarot, not the little lizard's tarot. Little lizard's tarot is up in here. We're going to make it happen. So a nice opportunity to live in paradise and move to Clearwater Beach. It's beautiful. Ooh, that sounds nice. Nice. No flood zone. Yeah, it's good not to have a flood zone, You definitely don't have a flood zone. I'm in Texas because of the jobs. Like the tech jobs here is unlimited. There's literally an unlimited supply of tech jobs in Texas. Like I can stumble down the street, knock on a random business door, and probably get a tech job in Texas. So that's why I came here. That is why I like it here, right? Lots of tech jobs, no state income tax. It is brutally hot, but no income state tax, and and it's big. So, you get a nice little area over here. You can get kind of a remote area, but it's not too remote. You know what I mean? So it's remote enough to where you need to drive 15 minutes to get anywhere, but it's not so remote that you need to drive an hour to get somewhere. That's what I like. I like that nice balance. I'm kind of remote, but kind of not. RR, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Should I fight? Should I make the fight out of there? Seven of Wands says, actually, yeah. I mean, we're going to go with a little bit of a thumbs up already. We only got to the first card. That's crazy. That is crazy. Seven of Wands. We need to defend. Here it is, right? We need to defend here. We do need a little bit of a defense, a little bit of a fight. Page of Swords, though, says you're not in the best position to do that, though. I mean, you're just not in the best position to do that. You need to come up with a strategy that's going to be effective before you just get out with a sword and just start swinging it around and hope for the best, because you're going to be a Page of Swords. You're not going to be efficient in fighting. You need to do the research, you need to do the planning, and you need as well to get other people on your side in case you need backup, right? Because there's a lot of wands coming at you right here. You need some backup, Denise. Ain't no time to go in there by yourself. You're going to need a little bit of help. The Page of Swords says have a little bit of planning, have a little bit of a speculation, have a little bit of a, I kind of think I know what's going on, but anyway, get your plan in place. Otherwise, you're just going to be swinging the sword around. You're going to get mauled by the other people with the wasp. Six of Pentacles as well says get help. If we can have some assistance here in this situation, that's going to be nice, right? I mean, that's going to be real nice. If you don't have any help, if you're not prepared, you don't have a plan, you probably don't want to fight. I mean, bottom line, you don't want to fight. You're just going to waste your time. It's going to be very difficult to make it happen. Nine of Cups says that there's a level of satisfaction from the effort, from the fighting, right? I think fighting for this connection could be worth it in the long run because it shows an amount of effort or shows an amount of dedication to this. And if you really don't have the dedication, that's going to be an issue. And I think once you sort of express a dedication and you do the fighting, you have some help, I think that's going to be your big opportunity as well. So there we go. All right. Very nice indeed. You know, just go ahead and get the combat over there. Make that connection happen. All of that other good stuff. Has B seen my recent post and what I have to store in the future, and how do they feel about that? While we're on all of the Amy decks, might as well use another one. Might as well use another one. This is called the Wonder World Tarot. We got lots of good Amy decks. By the way, Amy just posted a Wonder World update. She has more Wonder World Tarot. So if you didn't get yours and you're like, oh my God, it was out of stock, I think she has some now. So get out there and get you one of these, because it is gorgeous. It is a deck that you need in your life, by far. There's no doubt about it. A deck that you need in your life. Okay. Missing the freezing cold, gloomy Canadian winters. Oh my. That doesn't sound pleasant at all. Z, you are next. Thank you again for your donation. We got Joanna, we got GK, we got RR we're talking about. We got a rockin' Tuesday night up in here in the Tarot Oracle Show. All right. I've seen recent posts. Let's look at this. Ace of Swords is a nice one for seeing information, for getting the communication, for getting that connection out there. I really think that says yes. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Swords is a good level for a beginning of something, beginning of a communication, beginning of an open door, beginning of seeing something, getting some information that I did not have previously. I think that's the big opportunity there. So Ace of Swords kind of indicates that, yes, they did see it. They did see it about what is in store for the future. Now let's see the reaction. Seven of Coins says, that is your journey. I mean, they realize that you need to walk your own journey in here. So when you have future plans, when you kind of understand the big picture, when you're ready to go to the next big objective, I think they understand that that is your path, that is your destiny, and that's something that you need to do. This is something that you have to do to make it through the end of the day. The Sun says it's very revealing what you said as well. It's almost like what you said illuminated things and explained some things to them that maybe they didn't know before, maybe they weren't aware of. But yeah, they're sort of not like excited about it, but it sort of sheds some light, as you say, on what they were thinking. It sheds some light on some of the ideas. It sheds some light on kind of where you're going, what's happening with all of that. So yeah, the Sun card, very exciting with that indeed. Queen of Cups says they got a little bit emotional about it. I don't know, maybe angry, maybe happy, maybe a little bit of a mix. But as far as how they feel, they just got a little bit emotional about it. Queen of Cups is water of water. It swells up the emotion. It brings it to life some of the emotions that maybe we have been putting back, or maybe we haven't been prepared for. So, you know, some of the emotions that we have been sort of stored back and not really present, not really accounted for, and they are going to, you know, come forward and definitely sort of move us a little bit in that direction, in different directions as far as that goes, right? Because a lot of times you have emotions, you really haven't dealt with them, and all of a sudden here they come, and now you got to sort of deal with it, because there it is indeed. Z is up in here. Z is like, hope you had a great September. It is going fantastic so far, Z. Thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out. All right, let's see, Z. A little bit of a general for the October. Let's use the Wonder World Tarot. It's been a hot minute since this has hit the table. Everybody does love this. This guy gave this to me for free. Thank you so much, guy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the Wonder World Tarot, or Spectro World Tarot. Sorry, Spectro. Yeah, that's it. Spectro World Tarot. 78 hand-painted cards from, let's see, it was Benjamin Allen Simon. That's right. He has a YouTube page, too. So, yeah, you can get on YouTube. You can see them making their thing and all that other stuff. KD and Neve, welcome. Good to see you. Mangapolo, welcome back. What's going on? I don't know if I said hello to you already. If not, hello. What's up? All right, general for October, the Hierophant. Wow, the Lovers reversed. It is a time for separations. It is a time to figure out what you want to connect to, where you want to be. It feels like all of your plans are just not coming together. They're sort of escaping you. They're within the grasp, but all of a sudden they're not. It feels like it's difficult indeed to find where you're going to have happiness or where you're going to sort of be at the end of October. It feels a little wild and wacky as far as that, right? Nine of Wands talks about the level of fiery aspect that you're looking for. I think this is a time where there's a lot of pent-up emotion. There's a lot of sort of pent-up action, but you just don't know how to express it. So you have that fire within, but you're not able to just push it out there or sort of push it towards a goal or move that. And part of that is not having a goal, not having a long-term interest with that. The Lover says you're definitely going to have a little bit of a difficulty as far as sort of getting the love, getting all the good connections that you kind of need with that. But it's more of an introspective time too. It's time to sort of look around. What is out there? Who is out there? What can I do to sort of get my own goals, get my own initiatives and all that stuff going? So there you go. There's a general for October. It's vague, but it's not vague. I guess that's tarot, right? That's the definition of tarot sometimes. It's vague, but it's not vague as well. You know, it's kind of a little bit of both with that. All right, Joanna's being overwhelmed. It's not good by relationship and career. Which one is weighing more in this situation? What do I need to know about things like that? All right, friendships, relationships, career, connections with other people. What are we going to do with that? You know what we're going to get for that one. That one is going to be one of the best decks we got over here, and that is this deck right here. You know it. It's a modern love tarot. And by the way, if you're new here, that is my tarot tower. It is 80 decks of cards. 80 decks of cards. You know, it's 80 decks of cards, and I got 70 decks over there. I have not connected to the guy that does the woodworking. I'm kind of, you know, maybe it's not somebody I want to deal with anymore. I don't know. I mean, you know, they ghosted me, and I don't know if I want to like just, you know, roll up and go, yo, tarot tower, bro. I don't know. Apparently his wife does not like the tarot towers. So, I mean, does not like the tarot. I guess she thinks it's evil or whatever it is. You know, I don't know. Anyway, God forbid, you know, they make it. So I did word it when I approached him. I did word it as a tower for a deck of cards, you know, for multiple decks of cards. I didn't say tarot, but then I had to send him a picture, and I think his wife kind of put two and two together with that, and now he don't talk to me no more. Anyway, all right, feeling frustrated with a relationship. Which one is weighing on? Let's look and see where we're at, right? Got career. Let's do the work. Let's have the pentacles, make it happen. Then we got the relationships with this. The Tower card says both. I'm going to go out on a limb. Right now. I think Mango Polo, you had a question yesterday. Did you donate yesterday and I missed it? I usually don't miss a donation. I'm looking. I don't see it. At all. 17 days. No, I don't see it. Did you donate? Mango Polo, let me know if you donated. I have no idea. Anyway, all right, back to the reading. I think both are affected. I think you're being overwhelmed because everything is affected. I think something is out there. And thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. I think that you are affected in multiple ways by a variety of things right now. I think they're all weighing on you. They're all kind of, you know, sort of up there in the stratosphere. They're all sort of looming down like a vulture almost. The Tower card. It says you're going through multiple changes, multiple different environments, and multiple things are bringing you down. I think that's the root of the problem, in my opinion, right? I don't think that we can just isolate relationship, isolate career, or anything like that. I think you have the totality of it is what is the problem, because the tower is crumbling. It's not one little thing, like one little building or one little hut or something like that that's crumbling. Like the whole tower is crumbling, and you feel like it is bringing a level of weight on you, right? Because this is something you realize you need to rebuild. This is something you realize you're going to need to address in the long term. But I think the totality of it is sort of the big thing here. And the Empress also says that if you need sort of a Mango Polo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know what your question is. If you need one thing to choose from, relationship is clearly here. Because career, that's kind of something that's intrinsic, right? I know that I can get another job, or I know where I can go for another job, or I know my career chances, what have you. Relationship is totally unknown. You're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea where I'm going to be with this. And I think that is one of the big factors, that's happening there. So in my opinion, just be aware that one of the big opportunities here is just sort of the relationships if we have to choose one. But the totality of it is kind of really what is weighing on you. Six of Cups. What do you need to know? The connection is not really what you think it is. Six of Cups, if you have a relationship, if you have something that's serious, and then all of a sudden you have this sort of a casual connection with the Six of Cups. I'll talk about that in my book, link in the description, about the Six of Cups. It is a very casual kind of connection, right? It's not something that's like super serial. It's just sort of very casual, what have you. But yeah, like siblings, friends with benefits, casual meetings, right? It just feels like it's a little maybe too casual, or a little too not what I thought it was. So it's almost like that there's an umbrella of meaning here that is just not working, or that looks different than what it actually is. Who said they just donated? Thank you for your very generous donation from Ronnie. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, but yeah, the relationship is not what you thought it was. The relationship is not what you think it is. It's almost like it has a level of depth that you haven't really discovered, you haven't really uncovered with that as well. Hierophant says there's a discrepancy between I want to be serious and I don't want to be serious. Like, I want to be in this direction, I don't want to be in that direction. Like a disconnect from what the relationship, what both people wanted, right? So I think that's it. So here's the summary. I think you have an overwhelming feeling that there's a lot of things happening and everything is kind of crumbling down a little bit. The Empress, I think you were looking for a level of stability, a level of control here that you don't have within the context of the relationship, and maybe in the context of everything. A lack of control could be one of the big issues. Six of Cups, I think the relationship is not exactly what you thought it was. And the Hierophant, it says there's a level of disconnect as far as the connection between the two people goes, in my opinion. Leviosa, welcome, good to see you. But yeah, that's a thorough reading. It's a very thorough reading indeed. Will S make any moves towards me before December? That's what I'm talking about. We need more moves. That's what I don't know what a move is, but we need more of them. Do you know who agrees with me? Do you know who agrees about the movement over here? Mina, welcome, good to see you. The Teddy does. Teddy agrees we need more movement in here. So that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying here. All right. We rewatched yesterday. I don't know. I mean, you should be able to go and look. And I don't know. Anyway, I do have chapters from yesterday. So I don't know. I could go through it, but I'm kind of busy. Anyway, well, let's make any moves towards me before December. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Jesus, they will. Lovers start. Wow. That's possibly the best reading you could possibly have. I mean, I'm just going to break it down for you. That is literally, quite possibly, the best reading you can have in this situation. So that's going to be a yes. I mean, that is going to be a big old yes with that. The Lover's card starting out. And I talk about this in my book. When the order of the cards, right? When you're not using any positional systems like this means the beginning or the birth, or you know what I mean? Where you just like throwing down cards. the order of the cards starts to make sense. The order of the cards starts to become important. And I think that's where the Lovers as the first card is. So you are looking at a level of seriousness, a level of passion, a level of good stuff from this individual that they want the same things that you, that they want to make a move, that they want to get into the next opportunity. The Star, you know my conditions on the Star. It is all about love. It is all about matchmaking and being together, maybe having that level of happiness, that level of connection that you need in there. But the Star is sort of a guided connection with love. So you have the Lovers being guided together, and the Lord of Victory indeed is the last card. So that is, I don't really think you can get a better reading. I mean, what would you replace? I mean, the Lovers is the first card, the Star, you're pretty much done at this point. I mean, that's the end of the reading. The other is just like an extra. But for an extra, this is a great one. I mean, this is nice. Or it sort of says that we do function. We do make it happen with that, right? Ronnie, where do we get your book? Link in the description if you want the digital copy. The physical copy sold out because of inflation. I went to the publisher and I said, how much to print me some more, right? I sold out, want to print some more, and they said it would be double the price. So now I have to print it in China. But now we have all of this oil crap with the Russia and the China buying oil from Russia, and they're talking about doing some things with China to, because they're buying the Russian. And so now I can't print in China, and now I can't print it locally. And if I printed it, it'd cost you a ridiculous amount of money. So a link in the description if you want the digital copy. And by the way, if you get the digital copy, do read it on a computer or a laptop or iPad or something, because it's a big boy. It is a thick boy. I mean, this is lots and lots of text on every page. And if you try to jam that into your Kindle or your phone, you're going to go blind. So yeah, so that was the idea of the book in the first place. See, there's two ways I could have done the book, and I did do a book with just plain text. So it's very Kindle friendly, right? The book before this called this one's called Tarot Guidance, and the other one is called Mastering Tarot Combos. Mastering Tarot Combos is all text. So you can load that on your phone, Kindle, whatever you need, and you can read it just plain. But then I'm like, I really want pictures. And if I'm going to have pictures, I want lots and lots of pictures. And I want descriptive pictures, right? Where I have a spread of cards, lots and lots and lots of pictures. Because when you start going down the aisle of, I want a graphic kind of novel, a graphic book, I want to go all out. You know what I'm saying? I want to explain stuff that you've never heard of before, you've never seen before. I want to make it simple, easy to understand. And that is my opportunity. And that's why I went with that book. But yeah, it's, thanks to inflation, it's like, they want, the price that you paid for that was like $30 or something. And that's how much it costs to print it now, unfortunately. Would Dee be open to committing to me in the future? Make that happen. A little bit of a committal. I like it. We can do some commitment. If we're going to do some commitment, we're going to use this deck over here. Yeah, we're committed. We're committed to this deck, to using this deck as far as that goes. Yeah, it does help have a big screen. Yeah, I mean, if you're going graphic novel, you need to go all graphic novel, right? It's like, if you're going to make pictures, I want lots of pictures. And it gives me the opportunity to also put, different stuff in the book than most people do. Chime in here. Have you ever seen a tarot book that has QR codes? I mean, have you ever seen a tarot book that has QR codes? So for example, right? You're reading the Knights, and you're like, I really could use a video to accompany this explanation. I have a video. You just scan this QR code. It takes you right to the video. So you get to read, and then you get to watch the same explanation in here. Am I the first one to do this? Let me know. Let me know if I'm the first tarot book you've ever seen that has a QR code that links over to a video that explains more. Because that's what I wanted, right? Because a lot of times the video by itself is like, but then the book and the video kind of just brings it in, right? Brings everything together. It's super easy to understand, and that's where I'm at, right? I just want to teach, I want to instruct, I want to keep it, and my goal is to make the difficult easy, to sort of simplify everything in D. Anyway, would D be open to committing in the future? Lovers is here again. I mean, you're getting more and more lovers. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles in these D readings, right? Long ago, you're getting the Devil. You're getting some rough cards, right? Yeah. Ultraviolet, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? The King of Swords with the Lover says they would be open to committing. They would be open to getting that connection going. So I think that's going to be good as well, right? But yeah, very good indeed. 2 of Pentacles, the choices are there to be made, and that is going to be where it goes. All right. So nice. So that's basically that's a thumbs up. I could have just said thumbs up, but that's the way it goes. The way it goes. Got a lot of good comments. By the way, I just posted a video of unboxing the Sufi Tarot. Oh my God, it was beautiful. It is beautiful. I'm like getting emotional just thinking about that tarot deck. We need to get a 4K flip through tomorrow, and tomorrow night, Sufi Tarot is right here, my friends. Joanna, thank you for purchasing the book. I greatly appreciate that. Now, would this project I have be able to invoke feelings in general and also to be, right? What can we do to capture people's emotions? And that's where you want to go. You are on target for that. I love that. That's where you want to go. Anything that you create, if you can capture imagination, if you can capture people's emotions, that is the key. That is a successful project, right? You've all seen those paintings where you just look at it and you just like getting emotional just staring at the painting, right? You're getting emotional staring at the painting. You've all seen those tarot decks too, where you're looking through it, you're just getting emotional, you get little tingles going. You're like, man, this is amazing. And that's kind of where we want to be. And I think that is, and you're rightfully where you want to go, is to be able to pull people in, pull people's emotions. You want to grasp something in their memory, something in their past, something in their imagination that's always kind of been there. You want to grasp that and use that and work that. So I think that's an ideal goal. All right. Can we do that though? Can we invoke some feelings in both the general public and that? I do think that the Knight of Coins is here. Now, this is where you do invoke a level of familiarity. And I think that's one thing you'll get with a project. If they feel like that they've seen something like this before in their life, or they've experienced something like this in their life, right? The Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins, by the way, link in the video, link in the description for my complete series explaining court cards, right? I think it's like 9-10 hours of court card instructions. So there you go. Knight of Coins, okay, talks about the pride in our work. And that comes through in the project. A lot of projects have that thing, right? Where you just you had the pride in your work. We worked hard on it. We didn't do like the minimal amount and then called it a day. We went the extra mile, put all of the extra stuff in there. The Knight of Coins says that is what happened with this project, right? And people can understand that and they can see that and they appreciate that as well. Ace of Wands as well. It's almost like this started as a spark or an idea in somebody's head. And this sort of feels that way. It feels like this is something that pulls me in. This is something where I can do as well, right? I can do that as well. So I think that's pretty powerful. This is called the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. Same people that did the Dark Mansion Tarot. So if you go search for Dark Mansion Tarot, same people did this one, Elemental Wisdom Tarot. It comes in 2 versions. It comes in the smooth and the edged version. You want to get the edged version, the gold edge version, because that spreads better in my opinion. Anyway, but yeah, that sparked that idea. And I think it also involves or invokes ideas in other people as well, right? So this is not only something that I know took a lot of time, I know was a lot of dedication, but it comes from a very good spark, a very good fiery aspect, and I think it gives other people inspiration as well. But yeah, the Six of Cups. Six of Cups talks about the bigger picture or something bigger in life, something that pulls us, something that sort of inspires us, something that brings us joy and brings us happiness. So the Six of Cups is talking about sort of this level of this glow, right? We have this glow, we have this connection with the ethereal, a connection with something else, and it brings about that level of happiness and that connection involved here. So I think you do have the good opportunity here to sort of make that emotional connection with the project. And I think that a B is going to be involved in that as well. Justice card is interesting. It's almost like that the project makes people want to make a choice or makes people want to have some action, right? Because the Justice is all about taking action. It's all about getting the balance, getting things done. And I think people want to take action, maybe make their own project or maybe make something similar, make something cool as well. Femme, I thank you for your donation. So I think that involves all of these things in this. And I think B is affected by all of that as well. All right, we got Mango Polo is there. Ask their question in chat. Thank you so much for your question. I appreciate it. This, by the way, is the Super Lunaris version 2. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the pretty sort of a goldish pinkish. Ooh, that is so pretty on the edges. Ooh, love this. Love the Super Lunaris version 2. Version 1 was good, but version 2 knocked it out of the park. Knocked it way out of the park. Will the Virgo make any moves towards me and that direction? Let's see what's happening. I used to have a Super Lunaris version 2 little piece of paper, but no. Anyway, it's called the Super Lunaris version 2. Anyway, will the Virgo make any moves towards me? I do want to have all of these decks to have like little pop-ups, right? Where you can pop up and you can say it's the Golden Wheel, it's a Dark Mansion, it's a Wildwood, but my software only supports like 40 of those, and I have 150 decks. So, that's the way it goes. 150 decks is too much to pack into the software. It's going to crash it pretty hardcore. All right, will the Virgo make any moves towards me? Knight of Swords is a make a move thing. You'd have happy home, happy family, leaning me towards a thumbs up. Not gonna lie. Leaning me towards a thumbs up right now. Here's why I think so. The Knight of Swords, link in the description again for the free series on court cards, right? Free series on court cards. Hit that like and sub if you appreciate all these free videos. But that's a rapid movement card. It's a movement card that has no big plans. This is like the inverse of the Four of Swords, right? The Four of Swords. Like I'm waiting, I'm planning, I'm thinking about it, but I'm not doing anything. The Knight of Swords is all about just pushing through, making it happen and hoping for the best. So I think when you're looking at this, if you're looking at making moves, I think it's sudden. Number one, it's sudden. It's just out of nowhere. Number two, I think that this is something that's not planned and it is a little bit of a winging it, right? So do you have, like if I plan something, it's going to be smooth. It's going to be nice, right? I know I'm going to make a move on Mango Polo because we're going out to dinner. And then after dinner, go to your car. I'm going to make a move right then, right? That's planned. This is not planned. This is like, I'm just winging it. So are you going to get this smooth transition, this little very sort of nice? No, you're going to get it raw. You're going to get raw motion. You're going to get, well, that sounds bad. You're going to get it raw. Sounds a little bad, but you know what I'm saying. You're going to get raw motion. You're going to get just raw, just movement. Right? So don't be like shocked or don't be disappointed if it's not that smooth, planned orientation. The other thing is going to be the Hierophant, meaning when they start making a move, they want to escalate it pretty quick. So you may have to back off a little bit, or you may have to temper it if that's not your thing. Or, I mean, if that's your thing, then God bless you, go for it, you know. But the Hierophant says that they're going to escalate pretty fast once they move, start going. Now, happy home, happy family. This is something that's going to work out great. And I know I said it's not planned, it's kind of winging it, but you're just going to have to sort of appreciate the move itself and not be too overwhelmed with it, right? But you are going to have to sort of deal with some of the fallout from that. But yeah, anyway, pretty interesting stuff. So I think it's nice. It's just not as smooth as ultimately we would like it to be, right? A lot of times we're like, yeah, that's where I want to go. That's what I want to do. All right, we're going to go with, how will next weekend go? Next weekend is a little bit away, but that is something that is going to be here soon. This week is going so fast. It feels like the week is going a little bit fast. This month is going by immediately. I don't know where September went. September just went poof, gone. I have no idea. I can't believe we're in October. I'm ready for some cold winter weather. That's what I'm ready for, right? Man, my oil stocks are ready for some cold winter weather too. That's what I'm saying. I got a little bit of the natural gas stock, but I didn't load up natural gas. I just didn't do it. I can't do it. All right. How will next weekend go? 10 of Cups. Wow. If you're looking for the happy home, happy family, if you're looking for the emotional resonance, for the emotional good stuff with this combo, I think the 10 of Cups gives it to you in spades. So the outcome being good, you got it, right? You got it. Not a problem. Nailing it with this. King of Swords is great too. It's almost like I can effectively communicate what I want. I can effectively go through and make things happen that I want. It's like a magician, right? You got the little magician hat and what have you. And the King of Swords has a level of royalty, has a level of control that you need as you approach next weekend, because that is what you're going to need. You're going to need a lot of the things happening there, and that is what you have. King of Swords. I have what I need. I'm able to elicit some control of the situation. I'm able to get in there, and the 10 of Cups, I get the results that I want. So it looks like a very one-to-one relationship between control, opportunity, and taking the opportunity for your own benefit with that. Page of Wands says be careful how far we take it, though. You don't want to take it to the extreme. You don't want to take it into the next zone. You just want to get that little bit of the page. You just want to kind of get it started, get it kind of moving, and hope for the best in that respect. So there you go, fam. Hopefully that explained the situation. Yeah, this is Tarot the Enchanted Soul, by the way, and this is trimmed. Tell me with a straight face, this does not look so much better trimmed. Looks so much better trimmed. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. YouTube user, did you already leave? Did you already exit stage left? Well, let's see what's going on. Is H over there checking out my Instagram page? Oh my. Are they pure stalking at this point? Are they looking at the Instagram and stalking you? Are they on the computer looking up what's going on over there? They might be. Oh, Jesus. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I'm going to say yes. On here. Look at this. Got a little bit of 7 of Swords up in there. They're sneaking in there, YouTube user. Sneaking in there. They're sneaking in. They're like, I hope YouTube user does not see what I'm doing over here, because I'm trying to be stealthy. I'm coming in on the line, coming in on the rope, and I'm sneaking into the Instagram. I've been doing it pretty regularly now, too. Just saying. Been doing a Wheel of Fortune. This is something I do on maybe a daily basis, at least a couple of days here and there. But yeah, Wheel of Fortune. They are intent on seeing what's going on over there. They want to know. They know you're having fun over there. They know there was an opportunity there that they didn't take. And they kind of regret it at this point. I'm sorry. Some people, they're like, excited, and then the opportunity goes away, and they're like, oh, I missed that one. I can't believe I missed that one. But yeah, that's the way it goes. The 4 of Wands, Could have a happy home, happy family, but it's not in the cards. Literally, it's not in the cards. Julie, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Can we get this one? Man, it's been a minute since we used this one. No, I don't want to use that one. Let's go to the Tarot Tower and see what we got to choose. What do we got to choose from on this fine Tuesday evening? Oh, this might hurt. Oh, man. We did that one yesterday. Man, it has been a minute since we've done Heaven and Earth? Heaven and Earth? It's been a minute since we've done the Heaven and Earth. Heaven and Earth is nice indeed. Femme, I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. A little bit of the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Do I have a graphic for the Heaven and Earth Tarot? No, I do not. Or do I? That's going to be on a different screen. Oh, that's not going to be on that screen. No, do not have the Heaven and Earth Tarot, I don't think. Still looking, still looking. That's the problem. I have 10,000 of these. All right, let's see what's going on here with the Julie. How do things look for me now as far as work goes? We need a 10 of Pentacles. We need an 8 of Pentacles. That is going to be the key. And the camera has completely taken a dump. Let me fix the camera. Deactivate and activate. There we go. You're like, YouTube user reading is going on a little too long over there. That's the, you know. Meanwhile, I'm like looking around for the next camera. I wonder if that camera activation. I wonder if the second camera activation ruined the first camera activation. I don't know. That's an interesting question indeed. Wow. Earned. What is that? Earned success. Interesting. Earned success is there. We have a abandoned success. Ooh, that is interesting. We're going on a journey on this one, aren't we? Could have sounded kind of cool. All right. Let's see. How does things at work look for me now? You've earned it, but you haven't gotten it. There's something there. There's something there. It's almost like that you have earned a level of respect, or you have earned a level of good things in this particular position, but you just haven't gotten the recognition, right? Just haven't gotten the recognition or haven't gotten all of that. But yeah, KD, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the earned success, but you haven't gotten it. The abandoned success as well. It's almost like that. The level of reinforcement, the level of reward, the level of success that you want, you have worked, but you haven't received it. I think that's the big opportunity here. Now, does that mean you won't receive it later? I do think that you will receive it later. I think the earned success is a longer journey. In other words, we need to have patience. We need to come through and kind of figure out what we're going to do long term here in order to get our level of success that we need. So we need to have the patience. We do what needs to be done, and we see what kind of results that we can get from that. This is what I wanted right here. I wanted a 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is a perfect card for that. So the things at work look like the more you're there, the more that you have that level of effort, the better off you are going to be rewarded. So I think that's going to be good indeed. Knight of Pentacles, right? That is a level of pride in our work, pride in what we do, good news all around, and I think that we're going to have that there. The swiftness card, I'm going to say, going out on a limb here, I'm going to say that you get a better opportunity. That's what I mean, the better opportunity, right? The 8 of Wands. We get the big, fast movement, sudden movement, quick movement. Maybe it's a position there that suddenly opens up that you weren't aware of. Maybe somebody else has an offer for you that you want to take. But I think there's an opportunity to either promote in there or to get another position, maybe even a lateral move within the same company or another position somewhere else. But something opens up for you suddenly, and you have to make a quick decision as far as if you want to go there or not. But yeah, have patience with where you're at. I think it'll work out. It's a matter of patience, a matter of doing what you do and waiting for the results. And hey, you know, if you want an upgrade, then the upgrade opens up. Take that upgrade. Femme, we got 2. How can I get rich? You know, you need to win the lottery is what I'm saying. I mean, I do on my Patreon every Thursday. I do show you method of doing the lottery with tarot cards. I got this numbered up over here. And every Thursday, I do pick me some lottery numbers. I've won $50 off of it so far. So, hey, you know, better than nothing. Anyway, but yeah, you know, you got to have a system. You got to have a system. And that's what I created. Free video in my videos, how to play the lottery with tarot. Now, Femme, how can you get rich? other than the lottery. We'll find out. Maybe there's some other secret method. Maybe there's something better that you can do. We're going to go with, oh, what do we want for this? Chiro? Do we want Chiro, or do we want something more casual? Man, you know, I could use the Gustave Doré tarot. That is going to be the one we're going to use for this one. Getting rich. You need to get rich. We need to all be richer, right? Anyway, YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. How can I get rich? Let's see if there's a particular method on doing that. You know, other than playing the lottery with the tarot cards. Temperance, 6 of Swords and a 4 of Swords. This is not something that comes easy. This is something you have to work diligently for. You have to work long for. You're going to have to go the distance, right? Temperance says that getting rich is relative. How rich do you need to be happy, to content, and to still have time to enjoy your life? Can you work 9 jobs? Can you dedicate yourself to 20 businesses? Can you do, you know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be the thing, right? How much money do you need to be happy? That's going to be the thing, because you need a work-life balance. If you work all day, every day, 14 hours a day, are you really going to be happy? Yeah, maybe not. But yeah, the Temperance card says get that balance out there and make the long plan. What plans do you have to get rich? You need a plan. You can't just guess, right? The 6 of Swords. We need a plan, and we're going to need help as well, whether that be customers, whether that be all sorts of things. We need some sort of a plan. We need some sort of a system to make it happen, right? But there you go. You'd be content with just $2 billion. I mean, $2 billion would be enough to pay the bills at least, right? Jamie Lee, I thank you for your donation. But the 4 of Swords says planning. You have to plan before you go forth and before you try to get rich. If not, you're not going to get rich. It's not just going to happen. KD wants to get rich too. I mean, everybody in chat wants to get rich. I mean, let's see. That's why I play the stocks. You know, that's why I play the stock market. By the way, the stock market has been brutal to me. It has been a big old meanie to me in the past few days. The bars go way up and then they go way down, and they go way up and then they go way down. And it looks random to me. So all the things I've learned in the stock market, you know, indicators and techniques and all this other stuff, it's useless. So hopefully it settles down tomorrow, because today was rough. How can I get rich? 8 of Pentacles. KD, you got to work. I mean, you got to work, you know, you got to do what you need to do there. The Empress says, be comfortable with where you're at too. Maybe you're already rich enough, you know, The Empress, you need to be comfortable with where you're at in life and not constantly striving more money. When are you going to be content? Because the 8 of Pentacles says you do the work, you're happy with what you have, and be rich emotionally, be rich sort of spiritually, be rich sort of socially. Maybe could be a better life indeed versus having, you know, car number 65, I guess. Anyway, the Knight of Wands says more action equals more money. I mean, you know, you just more action, more money. It's going to be the better opportunity for you. You're on that bull ride getting bucked around. Yeah. So, yeah, you know, so I learned all the techniques that I need. I got my system down, but it's like random. So I get stopped out. The bar goes the other way. The bar goes the other way again. The bar goes the other way again. So I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do at this point. Anyway, YouTube user, how's H feeling about me going on vacation? Well, my app just locked up for some reason, you know? The app locked up. So I'm going to have to restart it? Is it going to recover it? What's going on here? I think my app just took a dump. My app is acting like the stock market at this point. Close the program. Close the program. Yes, close the program. Oh, Jesus. Okay, now I have to restart it. It's going to be totally off. YouTube user, I'm gonna have to we're gonna have to wing it. What you see here is not, I guess I could do the hard way. YouTube user, what is your question? Let's see. H contact and in creeping. All right, let's see. Let's hit save, and hopefully it'll update up here. There we go. YouTube user will H. Yeah, my program took a dump. Program took a dump, you know. I tried to code it the best I could, but it appears to have taken a dump anyway. It heard what I said about the nasty stock market today, and I was like, you think so? Watch this. I'll up that. Well, you know, I'll buy that for $1. All right. Let's see. Going through the airport layover, you're eating, having a good time. Hope you have a fantastic vacation, YouTube user. Get you some fun times over there. Take lots and lots and lots of pictures so we can all see it. We can all see it. Okay. H contact. Will H contact me soon? Moon says no. It's going to be like a while. Like the moon is a time card. You know what I mean? Is a time card. Ronnie, thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Have a fantastic evening. It just says it's going to be longer than you think for H to be contacting over here. High Priestess is almost like you know intuitively when they're going to contact you. It's like I got that weird feeling. I got this spidey sense, and yeah, you like something's going on with that. Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like they have a demand when they come in. Like they want this to happen this way. They have a demand. They need this to be like that. It's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting and unusual when they do finally contact you. I'm gonna go on that. YouTube user wants to know if N is creeping on my Instagram too. No, I think N gave up. That's my first thought. Intuitively, I think N gave up. And thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We're going with a Nine of Wands, a Queen, and a Fool. Very interesting here. Nine of Wands, they give up. I mean, it's time to move on. They're the injured warrior, the wounded warrior. Queen of Swords says they're kind of upset a little bit. They still haven't had all of the stuff that they need here. They're still kind of upset a little bit over there. But yeah, you know, the Fool. They're going to come back in December. I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Ann is headed back in December. The Fool. They want to get that adventure. They want to get that going. They want to make that happen. And, you know, are you ready? Are you ready for all of that? That'll be interesting. Be interesting indeed. All right, we got the YouTube user over here. Got that done. And by the way, we're ending soon. Now, we're wrapping it up. We got a couple of ratings. We still got Jamie Lee. We got Ann. And then we're going to get out of here. Take a shower and eat a banana. Not necessarily in that order and not at the same time. Okay. Does I want to work with me? How can she help me? Okay, let's see. Jamie Lee. We got Jamie. Does I want to work and help? Okay, let's see. Whoops, let's see what's going on with that. All right. The question is, does I want to work with me? And how can she help me? Interesting, interesting. Let's see what kind of things we can get happening over here with the very popular Mons Tarot. Very popular Mons Tarot. So yeah, there we go. YouTube user has another one. Feel about me going on vacation. Okay, I got that one. All right, let's see what's going on here. Does I want to work with me, and how can they help me? Let's see if they can help you at all. They may not be able to help you. Like this first thing intuitively is like they may not be able to help very much. Do they want to help you? Yes, but they may not be able to help you. The cards agree with my intuition. The Page of Pentacles. Hey, I'm here for you. Jamie, I'm here for you. Let's make it happen, right? But I'm a little bit on the incompetent side. The way it goes sometimes, right? Page, I'm not exactly in that mode where I'm 100%. I'm a little bit fumbling around. I'm not exactly there, right? Ace of Swords, I have all these ideas, all of these great ideas, but a lot of times they're just not working out the way that they need to work out. King of Cups, they're just not into it. They're not into it. Do I want to help? Yes, the Page of Pentacles, but I'm sort of a level of incompetence. I'm not able to help the way that we need. And the other issue is they have all these great ideas, but they're not doing anything. And that's going to be a difficult, right? They're not doing anything. All these great ideas, what can you help? And they're just not into it passionately. So you got to kind of understand that, you know, way it goes sometimes. All right, let's see what else is going on tonight. We got a YouTube user wants to know about, let's see, vacation. All right. YouTube user, H and vacay. All right. Let's go to H and vacation. Does H like my vacation? Are they good? I assume they've seen it on Instagram. They're already stalking you. Why not? Why not? They're already stalking us on Instagram. They've seen that we're going to do a vacay. All right. You going on the vacay right now? Again, have a fantastic trip. The Fool, the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles. They're just kind of disassociated. They're like, good luck. You're going on that big adventure. You're just doing your thing. Good luck with all of that. They're just not like so dedicated. They're not super dedicated to it where they're going to get upset and worked up or anything. They're just not going to do that. No. Hierophant says that, you're going to have a serious time. You're going to have a lot of fun things, a lot of great things happening here. Hierophant says, let's make it happen, right? Let's make it happen, make it go and do all that. King of Pentacles says they're going to do their own thing and let you go. They're going to do their own thing. They're going to hope for you have a happy vacation as well as all of us. And, there it goes. There it goes. I think that's how they feel with that. And the last reading of the night is Anne. Anne wants to know. Will eventually create a team for major project. By the way, my program crashed. So, my program crashed. So I got to manually type this stuff. Will I eventually be able to create a team? All right, will I be able to eventually create a team? I'm going to have to write solo for the multimedia project. Oh, Jesus, you do not want to do a multimedia project solo. That is a nightmare. That is going to be a long drawn-out journey indeed. We do have a multimedia kind of deck, right? Where you can scan it with your phone, and it has all sorts of cool stuff with it. Let's do that one. Let's do this one for that. I think this is perfect for multimedia, right? Maybe to add some D&D dice. There you go. Say it isn't so, T.O. Say what isn't so. I have no idea what you're talking about. Dr. Mystical. Well, what's going on? But yeah, we'll eventually be able to create a team for a multimedia project, or am I going to be flying solo for all of this mess? I don't know. I'm going to say that it's upside down first off. Queen of Wands says you're going to be coordinated. You're going to be the leader. Even if you do, I think you have help. I do think that you have help, right? The Two of Cups. Other people are going to be interested in it. Other people want to dive in. Other people want to sort of see where this is going to go. The Two of Cups, you do get help. You do get some assistance here, and I think that's going to be what you want, right? You got to watch out for people that are going to waste your time, though. If they say they're going to help, they need to help. The devil reverse. You do not want anybody wasting your time. You don't want anybody making commitments, and then they abandon it at the last minute once the work kind of flows in. So you want to make it happen, and you want to be serious with it and be able to get people that are serious as well. Because you're committed, you want committed people. Can I find committed people? Two of Cups says yes. Two of Cups makes it happen. That's what you need. That's where you need to go with that. I think people are going to be not really lining up, but I do think you'll be able to recruit some people to make it happen. Four of Cups says people that come to help have a very specific idea of what they want to do. And you're going to have to, sort of maintain those expectations, because a lot of people want to do the cool things, right? Nobody wants to do the hard work. So you're going to have some people that'll be like, no, I want to do the cool stuff. So you're going to have to assign it, right? Four of Cups, you're going to have some disappointment levels in some people, but you're going to have to do it. And you are going to be the program coordinator. You're going to be the people that, you're going to be the person that makes everything happen. The Queen of Wands is the CEO. They coordinate, they make it happen. They are in charge, and that is you. So that is, yes, you can create a team indeed with the stipulations that I did. There you go. And that is it for me. I am out of here. We will see you tomorrow.